introduction. Each of you just 30 seconds where you're going to tell us your name, the course you're doing, the name of the study, and then the university where you're coming from.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jenny Place. I do Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance here too. I'm from Champion University. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Beatrice. I do Bachelor of Arts in Economics. I'm from Champion University.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here. My name is Moro Alfred from Hamburg University. I'm pursuing Bachelor's of Arts in Social Sciences, and I'm here to thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Aloch Pilar. I'm a social work student in my final year at Carol University. Thank you.
Good evening. This is Oscar. I do Department of Social Work from Science Institute of Social Development and Social Institute of Carol University. Thank you.
It's been all me and really good friend. I should not diploma in business management from Kalas Agricultural College.
Hello everyone, I'm William Brenda. I'm doing a diploma in nursing from Jeff University.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kauma Winnie, doing Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences from Carol University.
Good evening. My name is Mara, and I'm doing Bachelor of Arts in Social Science at Carol University.
So Ismet Ministries has now been in existence for 8 years. And our main goal is to defend life. So our vision is we envision a generation that values the gift of life and makes healthy lifestyle choices. And then our mission is to spread awareness about the harmful side effects of abortion now and in the future. Then also to spread awareness about the humanity of the preborn in the womb. Then our mandate is to sensitize, equip, and mobilize young people in this generation. Then some of the things we do on our goals, number 1 is defend life. Then number 2, promote abstinence and the purity support. That is through our program, it's called MAP, which stands for Modesty, Abstinence and Purity. Then we also train pro-life seniors or pro-life champions through a program called Culture of Life Training. It's a course that is free of charge, and it takes 3 months for you to study that course. Then also the other thing we do, of course, protecting the mother and the unborn from the culture of death. So there is a few things that we do as His Ministries, but we have multiple programs available, like the VIP instance for the very important people. Those are the young expectant mothers. The unplanned pregnancies, contemplating abortion. Then we have the MAP. You'll get to know more about it. And then we have Let's Talk About Life program. Then we have the bazaar. Usually we head out to the field during the night. And our core, all the heart of His Ministries is under the VIP program. Respecting the life that is growing in the also defend that life. So there is it about His Ministries.
My name is I will come up with some points of our sacred decisions and at least how we protect our mental well-being and our future relationship. It can lead to emotional distress because sometimes we find people that are attached to others, and then when the person attached to is not interested at all, that is going to bring stress to them and make decisions that will lead them to destruction at some point. Another point is mental health. Unhealthy sexual choices, such as engaging in risky behaviors or being in toxic relationships, can contribute to stress and anxiety.
One of the things is improved self-awareness. Abstinence can provide an opportunity for individuals to develop a better understanding of themselves, their values, and their boundaries. You understand? If you choose abstinence, it is so easy for you. You're basically putting boundaries in your life. You're putting boundaries in whatever you're doing as a human being. And you're attaching value to yourself. as a young person.
I've never seen where they're telling boys you should be a virgin when you're married. The girls they tell that you should be a virgin when you're married, which is all those society what expectation. Because I guess after you've been circumcised, obviously you have to test. You're going to jump on every other girl. If now you find out that you are with this girl that you are now, society is going to make noise for her. And then the boy they're going to say, yes, he's what? I'm not a feminist, so I'm not a feminist. I'm just trying to air what society expectations are.
Abstain, and how do we achieve that? Number one thing, we know that God is the creator of heaven and earth. And we know that He's the only person we can go down on our knees and do what? And pray to. So through prayers and what? And supplication, you're able to what? To abstain and do what? And achieve it. With Him, you're able to do what? You're able to go through this journey. Then also, if you're dating, don't make sex a priority, not even in a conversation. Some of you date too, having your date. You're already explaining the size you want. I beg. Keep that when you're now fully married. You don't have to talk about it. Let it even be far away from your what? From your conversation. Do not make it as a center of your relationship, because when you get started with it from day one, that is how your minds will be what? Will be operating. If you are dating, make sure you plan on meeting with your partner in public places. For private meeting may cause temptations that I've already talked about. Then also get accountability partner. Some of us, we have trust issues that we cannot even talk to our friends that I'm dating so and so because of what? Trust issues. Because you've seen maybe this happening with your fellows who came and introduced their boyfriend or their girlfriends, and later on, a friend went behind their back and did what? And are you saying, I think you need to get accountability what? Partner. So when you have accountability partner, that will really help you on what? On abstaining and how you can what? Possibly make.
So I'm going to talk about happiness. It's not on the agenda. So I believe this is one thing that kind of unites everyone everywhere. At least we all want to be happy. Like when you try to investigate at the core why we do what we do, it's like this one universal principle that we all want to be happy. But then I think it deserves a follow-up question. What's the secret to happiness? And the answer we found that though of those people, like throughout those years, those that were happy, actually part of this sample, out of them where one became even the president of the US, from this sample study. But they chose people from different backgrounds, those in poor societies, those in rich societies around their teenage years. Then they're studying them. But their answer wasn't fame, wasn't health, wasn't money, but those that were the happiest were those that had invested in making good relationships. So it turns out that according to this study, that the secret to happiness, it's not just the Anan, by the Anan, the Anan at 25 or at 14, but studying those that are in their old age. Who are those that are the happiest? Are those that are living in mansions? Are those that are having this amount? Are those that are the fittest and healthiest? No, it is those that had invested in making good relationships. So why do I start with that? It is really interesting, like someone who holds to Judeo-Christian values, that the only place in the Bible, in the creation account, that God says that something wasn't good, it is when He sees man, and man is alone. When He's creating in the first day, second day, everything was good. Then somebody says it is not good that man should be alone. So when you see there is this need for companionship, for relationships, that we all yearn for that. I know you guys have been looking at this as an impossibility. How do you abstain? Just to let you know, I'm engaged, and we've been dating for it's coming to 2 years now, and I'm getting married in just a few weeks, so about 2 weeks. But we haven't had sex, together, all along in our dating period. So I believe it is. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, it is possible to abstain. But I like when science meets faith. So there is still another curious group of scientists that were like, what does modesty have to do? Trying to see how men perceive women who dress in various ways. Yeah. So what they did, they got this study happened at Princeton University. So they got a group of males. They wanted to study how does their brain react when they are introduced to various images. So to see how men will respond to women. Now this time specifically women were wearing bikinis. They're like, how do they respond? So interestingly, when they were studying how their brain works, the area, the prefrontal cortex, which is actually associated with things and like when I want to use a certain object or a hammer or something, mostly you're using your prefrontal cortex. And so while these guys were looking at these images, because they kind of put like scans, I don't know what they use, I'm not a scientist, and they were studying how their brain acts. It is this part of the brain that was active. So what it means is that they are looking at this woman, whoever they are, whatever they were doing, as objects, as tools. Because like the part that deals with emotions and relations and connection almost goes off. And then this part that associates a certain tool to the aim that you're going to get in that from that tool, so that went on. I think that is actually very, very shocking, and it should scare you if it's not scaring you. Because what it means is that when I'm looking at that lady, when I'm looking at that person, I think it also might be the case for ladies, but I'll speak for guys, is that you're now not looking at this person as someone who is created in the image of God, as someone who is worthy of love, and that someone you're pursuing the relationship with, but you're just looking at them for what you can get from them, like you're looking at them as a sex object. But when one chooses to present themselves in a modest way, you're preserving that dignity. Of course, modesty is even a lot more than how we present ourselves, but it has this deep connection with a humble heart that is seeking not to attract attention to myself. A disclaimer is, I'm not saying that women should be held responsible for men's failure to control their feelings. Women, we are responsible to control how we perceive women and how we look at women. But also, I think it's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing. I think also women have to, guys, you have to try as much as you can. How can I love my brother, especially let's say it's in a church context? Then you're really presenting yourself in a way that is definitely going to make your brother stumble. Because at times that's how guys are wired. I'm not putting the blame on women, to be clear. But just understanding what is happening here is that the way I'm presenting myself is affecting the way the other person perceives me, the way the other person is looking at me. And like I said, we want to be with someone for who they are. We want to, in the end, to have really good relationships.
Reverting to abstinence, of course, you told us you were able to live for around 2 good years. So by then, before that, you were like someone else, right? Anyway, I'm still coming to the question. So, how do you confirm the workability of your partner? Because in the end, you don't want to mess up with someone who does not bear you fruits, or probably it depends on the objective of the relationship. Of course, you're aiming to marry. So, and here you're avoiding her, like really, I think abstaining is avoiding to have sex, just like that. So, how do you confirm her, her fertility? How do you confirm that she is really that woman who will be able to be with you in bed? Like, be able to give you the children you want?
What if it turns out that for some reasons, of course, no one wants this, you have children and they're disabled? Like there is just an infinite number of possibilities. And what I would say is that, like marriage, it is a place for you to practice. Like you said, at times you make a leap of faith somewhere. I'm not saying that you just find anyone you want and you get married. What have I been doing in those 2 years? You meet, you talk, you're having conversations. It's not only about sex. Yeah, like you're choosing to spend the rest of your life with this person. What's your view of money? What's your view of religion? How many children do you have? What do you want to do this? Where do you want to, like, there's a lot of things that you could talk about. Actually, yes, sex is one of the reasons why various relationships break up. Yeah, but it's not the only reason. Religion, family, family members, money, career, all of these things. Some people center it around marriage. They don't talk about various serious issues just because, oh, this is a beautiful lady. Then based on this infatuation that actually won't last more than 2 years, that infatuation that won't last more than 2 years, and then choosing to build a lifetime commitment on that. You're going to reach a time where, oh, I've never seen this store. Why do you smile like that? I watched a video. This couple is on the chair. They are sitting. She turns out and says, why are you breathing too much? Did you see that when you're married? My answer is, maybe what I would say about that is that you're not going to be certain about everything. Then you wouldn't do a relationship.